Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. We are delighted to have our speaker, Vilma, and our moderator, I like call him Professor Adoyo. So Professor Adoyo is highly effective and strategic educationist and academic leader with extensive international experience, spanning key roles like head teacher at Mountain View School and head of academics at Akons International School, Kigali, that is Rwanda. He's also exceptional proficient in managing both the Kenya National Curriculum and the 844 and the British National Curriculum. And his key strength lies in his commitment to modernizing the learning environment through digital integration. He's also high skilled in e-learning and online teaching, utilizing platforms like learning management systems. He's also a coordinator, he's our personal development coordinator in the IELTA Kenya branch. Welcome, Mr. Adeo, our moderator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Margot, for that vast introduction. I'm delighted to be here today, and it is my honor to introduce our today's speaker, Vilma Da Luz Barbosa. She is an educator, an international speaker, and AI-driven communication mentor with over 21 years of experience in teaching and empowering learners around the world. Vilma is the founder and CEO of Believe English Academy, where she's helping students to unlock their confidence in English using a unique blend of artificial intelligence, public speaking techniques, and neurolinguistic programming. She's also an ambassador for the IELTA and a global advocate for education, women's leadership, and meaningful connection through technology. Today, she will share with us how AI, artificial intelligence, can go beyond words in helping us build confidence, reduce fear, and create real human connection in the language classroom and beyond. It is my honor, our today's speaker, to invite you to talk to us. I hope it's going to be a collaborative, engaging experience for all of us who are appearing today to attend this imbibing session. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Adeo. Thank you. It's a great pleasure being here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are joining us. It's a great pleasure being here with IELTA family once again. It's a long time. Before we talk about artificial intelligence, I want to start with something very human, fear. The fear of speaking, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of not being good enough in English. I know this fear very well. I grew up in a small area here in Brazil where English was something very distant, almost impossible. I didn't have access to native speakers, international schools, or advanced technology. But I had one thing. I believe that communication could change lives. And it did. It changed mine. And today it allows me to be here and connect with all of you. Now, years later, I work with students from many different countries and with Brazil also, who already studied English, but still feel blocked, insecure, or silent. And here is the interesting part. The problem is not grammar. They know the grammar. They have already learned it. The problem is confidence. The problem is connection. And this is where AI become powerful, not as a robot replacing teachers, but as a bridge that helps people practice without judgment, reduce anxiety, and discover their voice again. AI is not the enemy of a human connection. It is a tool that can unlock it. Today, I want to show you how AI can move us beyond words, helping learners not only speak English, but speak with confidence, emotion, identity, and purpose. Because in the end, communication is not just about language, it is about being heard, being understood, and belonging. So, welcome. Today, I will be sharing with you teachers from many different countries the AI tools that I have been using for long with my students. And these tools have been helping me and my students to connect with other students from many different countries, and they have been feeling more confident to connect and to use English language. So now I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share with you the tools that I love using with my students. So, okay. Can you see my screen? Please let me know.
Yes, you can see the screen.
Perfect. Thank you. So, as said, I'm VILMA Barbosa from Brazil, the CEO of Believe English Academy. And now I will be sharing with you some tools that I have been using along with my students. I made my presentation a PDF, and then later we can share, and then you're gonna have access to all the tools that I will be talking with you right now. The first one that I would like to share with you is called Lingui. Lingui is one dictionary that my students use uh, to learn English and in their work as well. Most of my students work with English, they work in international companies, and sometimes they receive emails and they need to answer these emails. And then I make my students confident. I teach them many different tools in order they become confident to do all the work by themselves. I don't help my students checking if their messages are correct or not. I teach them the correct tools and they learn how to do it by themselves in order they can work alone. Say that they don't need me after they know these tools. This is called Lingui, and then let me show you. I will be sharing the name and show you how they work, okay? So Lingui is this. Here, you can check the words. I am using Portuguese because my language is Portuguese. My mother language is Portuguese, but you can choose any language from your country. So you can choose the words. And what I like about it is that you have the context. For example, the word can. Then can in Portuguese means is the model that you can do something, or it could be something that you put things inside. So there are many different meanings. And what I like about Lingui is that you can check the meaning by sentences. So you make sure exactly what you are doing. And the part I like most about Lingui is that when you click here on the left, you can bring here into Lingui the whole test. So my students bring their test to English or Portuguese, and then they check. I tell them, okay, you receive the email in English, make the answer in English, but check first if that is exactly what you want to say. So here they can use the entire text, okay? They use it for abstracts, for everything. I don't know about that in your countries, but here in Brazil, paying someone to check your texts in English is really, really expensive. And then I teach my students the tools the professionals use because the professionals charge them a lot of money to check, but guess what? They are using these tools. So I teach my students the tools, then they don't need to pay the professionals to check for them because they know the tools that they can trust and they can use it themselves. So it's called Lingui, okay? A very useful dictionary. I like Lingui much more than Google Translator. I know that many of you or your students may use Google Translator to help you, but I prefer using Lingui. You can trust it better, okay? So this is the first tool that I would like to share with you. This is the name. And the second one, can you see the second one, Youglish?
Yes, it is clear.
Perfect. So here, Youglish is one that helps you and your students with the right pronunciation and the right context of the words in English. For example, here, Okay, then you click the link. We were set. Mhm. Moment, it's bringing me back. Link. So here there is the link. I don't know why it's not going, but when you click here at the link, if you click the link, it brings you to this page, and here you just write the word or the sentence that you want to practice in English, and it will search on YouTube or in real videos the words that you want to practice. For example, here I was sharing with my students about this tool, and I wrote, sharing is caring, because I truly believe this sentence that we need to share everything that I know. That's why I'm here sharing with you. So I wrote this sentence, sharing is caring, and then it will find online many videos where you can hear this sentence, sharing is caring, for example, in real life or in real videos. So it found for me 108 examples of videos where you can hear someone speaking. Maybe they are giving speeches, maybe they are teaching, whatever. Or maybe it is from a video, from a movie, from a presentation, but then you will hear someone speaking English saying the word sharing is caring. Then you can repeat, you can listen to the entire video. Sometimes they are small, sometimes they are a little bigger, but you can choose what you will be listening and practicing. Okay, so the link is there, and then you can practice. Another one that I like a lot is called PI. PI, let me say, okay, now it's open. Good. PI is an artificial intelligence that talks with you. So some of my students say, oh, teacher, but I don't have anyone to practice English with. I don't have a person to talk with me in English. Then here's the solution. It's called PI, and PI helps you with your pronunciation. It's a teacher, kind of teacher, or a friendly person to talk with you in English. So you can choose what you want to talk with it. For example, the real meaning behind your dreams. If you click here, it will bring the real meanings behind your dreams. And the nice thing is that you can talk with it. You can say if you agree or not. You can bring your own ideas. For example, if you are looking for a job, then you can talk with PI and ask him for some tips. What could you say to your boss in the interview? Or if you are learning here, for example, I pretend I was one of my students who needed to memorize the English verbs for an exam, and then her teacher doesn't let him use the list of irregular verbs she can't use. So I asked PI some tips to help memorize the verbs. Then it brought some examples. Then you can open new chat. Hi, what's going on? You can talk with him about anything. And the good thing, it is a very safe place. It's like using ChatGPT. As you know, you can use ChatGPT to talk in English. And the good thing about PI, this tool here, is that if you are using your cell phone, it allows you use your voice. So you can speak to it, and it will recognize your voice and answer you with audio also if you prefer. So it's an amazing tool to practice your English. Mainly those students who don't use their English in their daily routines. The ones who have this possibility, fantastic. But what about the ones who don't have anyone to talk in English with? So it's a very good tool that they can use. Okay, so PI is another one. Mm, This is one of my favorite ones. I've discovered this um, possibility a short time ago, and I have been using it a lot with my students. I have been sharing with other teachers and with my students about this too. Oh, let me show you this one before. Here it's called Listen in English. You can use to practice your English or you can use to prepare your classes. Let me show you how it works. So you click here, Listen in English. When I click in the link and I go, can you see that I go straight to the website page? Can you see it? Please just let me know.
Yes, it is visible.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. So you click here, activity list. Then you can choose, for example, one thing that I like doing in order my students become more confident and comfortable, I learn about them, so I talk with them and I discover, I find out what kinds of things they like. For example, I have one of my students, she is crazy about Moana. She likes Moana a lot, the movie. Then you come here and you choose Moana. There are many videos that you can work with. For example, let me go there. Moana. I'm gonna choose the first one. Let me show you how it works. Here, so I'm sharing. Let me share my out. Okay, so you click here.
In the beginning, there was only ocean. Until the mother island emerged. Te-Fiti.
You have a small part of the video here. It's 3 minutes and 53. And then you will watch it with your students. First of all, I watch with them without the subtitles, but I watch a second time with subtitles. Then if they have any difficulty to understand at first, they can watch again and they will have the subtitles in English. After watching the video, there will be exercises. So, teachers, you can set these activities as homework for your students. This is how I do it more frequently with my students. I choose one and then I send them the link. For example, last week pretend I sent this one. Then my student will be doing these activities. She has the directions, what to do, read the vocabulary plus background, watch the video, answer the questions, watch and read script, do the activities. So they have the directions. For vocabulary, it brings the vocabulary from the video. So we don't need to think about that. Everything is ready. Can you see how amazing it is? So they will be working with the vocabulary. You can show the vocabulary or not, hide the words, hide the definitions, show all. So it brings the vocabulary from the video. It brings the background, who are the people in the video. This is what I like a lot about. It brings questions. So you can watch the video with your students or they can watch alone in class. You can discuss about the video. They will be sharing the right options. So there are many activities. And the nice thing, it will show if the questions are wrong or not. So they can do the activities alone at home. You can review the vocabulary, extra activities for the vocabulary. There is also grammar from the video. So sometimes we are struggling to teach them grammar. I know grammar is boring. My students don't like studying grammar. I understand that grammar is necessary because uh, from grammar, they understand how things work, but I don't like focusing just on grammar exercise. It's kind of boring. So here, from a piece of the movie, they have grammar and they will be automatically learning grammar. We don't need to focus on grammar. Then they will have sentence building, how to say the words, the sentence correctly. Then you can help them or they can use it alone. When my students do this activity alone at home, this part I always do in the next class with them in the classroom. So based on the video, what do you think will happen in the rest of the movie? We will be discussing these questions after they did the activity at home. And then they will have all the script from the video there. Watch next. It will be suggesting, for example, if your students like Moana, maybe they like Frozen, maybe they like Minions, and there will be lots of things. You can choose from TV programs also, language skills. If you choose academics, Big Bang Theory, Emily in Paris, Friends, the series. So you're gonna have lots of things here. You can work with them, lots of things. News stories, news headlines. There's from BBC, so teaching them from real life. This link is amazing. I wish I had learned about it many years ago, but I discovered about it recently. And since we are here, let me show you the next link I will share with you. It is inside this one. So instead of sharing the next page, I will come here. Here. You have more tools inside the same link here. If your students like reading, or if you wanna work with them about the importance of reading and about listen to real English, you have this link. This is in the presentation in the PDF. It's the second one, e-readers. And let me see if it goes. Oh, it goes also here. I put the link. So here you have, they are books, and let me show you how it works. You can choose any one you want according to your student's level. It has from A1 to C2. You can choose from genre, series, tags, anything that you want to. Let me use, for example, AI starter. I chose this level, AI started, for example, and if you have one student who is crazy about Harry Potter, so they can choose the book according to their interests, or you can choose since you know their interests, okay? So let me show you. Some of them have the audio. Let me show you this one, the right team. It is for A1 level, okay? Then you just click here. And once you click in the book, it will bring, you can download the book. It will be in PDF. The whole story, the whole book will be in PDF. But the part that I like more about it is that you have the option of downloading the audio. So your student will be able to read the story, and he or she will be able to listen to the story. So I send this to my students, even adult students like this activity, because some of them study English while they are at the gym, while they are driving to their works. And then I download the audio for them. Of course, when they are driving, they can't read, but they can still listen, can they? So they will be driving to their work, listening to the story, and later they can follow the script. They can follow the story. This is a very nice tool for the students. Some of them don't have the audio, but if you have this sign, you can you can listen to the story also, okay? So you can send this to your students, and they can choose what they want, or you choose and send them. Most of my students, I prepare a daily planner for them, and then I put these activities, different kinds of activities per week according to what they want to practice. So this is a very good tool for them practicing their reading and their listening also. How will our students become confident to talk with people from different countries with different accents? Once they listen, once they understand what other people are saying. So this kind of activities help them a lot. And once my students practice reading, speaking, listening, then I can invite them to one of these webinars like the one we are today, and they will be feel confident to understand English. Sometimes they have speaking activities with people from different countries. They feel more comfortable to talk and to listen because they have been doing many of these activities to get ready for this kind of activities. Okay, so this is one of the other tools that we have. I hope you enjoy it. There's the link, then you can follow it later. And here, there is another one that I like a lot. It's called Newsing Levels. Have you ever heard about it? Newsing Levels is a website made mainly for students of English. And here, the students will be listening to English from real life, from daily real life. For example, it's November 8th today. And then if they come here, they will listen to a story. Generally, here it's about the Little Prince, but generally they are about news around the world. For example, for yesterday, Sexiest Man Alive. This is about Jonathan Bailey is an actor from England. Then if you click here, let me follow the link and show you how it works inside yesterday. And our students can choose the level. For example, if they are A1, they will be clicking here. If they are level 2, level 3. Vilma, what is the difference between the levels? I'm showing you now. For example, here you have the news, and if you click here,
Jonathan Bailey is an actor from England. He is in the shows Bridgerton and Wicked.
students will be able to listen to it. So they will be able to read, to follow what's going around the world. It's like a news, the news online, BBC or something like that. If your student has a more advanced level, then you can click here, level 3. Level 3, it's the same news. What's difference? The vocabulary is more advanced vocabulary, okay? So he will be listening to more advanced vocabulary here. And some of them, they have the part of the news here and the part that I like more. If your students are a little more advanced, they have the video and they can watch the real video that is on YouTube or BBC, depending on where the news come from. So your students able to read, listen, and watch the news. And how do I work with them with this one in special? So I send them the link, they do it as homework, they read, they listen, they watch, and they need to send me an audio on WhatsApp. What was the news about? What they understood about that. Then they record an audio with their own words in English, of course, telling me what they understood about that, what is the video about that. Depending on the level of the students, I ask different kinds of activities that they need to send me, okay? Because if you just send and they don't, my students' case, if I just send them and they know that they don't need to send me something, I don't know about your students, but my students are like that. They never send me anything back. I need to tell them, okay, you need to send me an audio on WhatsApp, or sometimes when they are doing the activities, they need to print and send me to show me that, yes, they are doing the activities. Otherwise, they are so busy doing their stuff and they will forget about that. But we need to make sure that our students are studying at home, because just the classes they have with us, in my case, my students are online once or twice a week. So it's too little time that they have studying English, listening to English. They need to do extra to learn better. And at home is the time for the extra, okay? They don't like that much, but it's necessary. I'm sorry. And then this is the level, the news in levels. And here inside, the thing that I like is that depending on the links, you
Chapter 1.
I'm a really fan of where our students can listen to English, because if they don't listen to English, they don't know the right pronunciation. They don't know how to say it. So it's difficult to understand people talking English. They need to practice listening. But here they have the audio, they have the written story, and they have the vocabulary, the main vocabulary from this text. So you can ask them extra questions about it. You can use ChatGPT. You can copy and paste ChatGPT and ask it. Okay, Chat, I am working with my students with this. He has the audio but I wanna make questions for the text, or I wanna real life examples. ChatGPT will help you. It will bring you the extra activities. We don't need to waste time planning classes. I don't know about you, but I used to spend a lot of time from my life planning classes. I plan classes today, but it's faster because of all the tools, all the AI that I have been using, ChatGPT and many other things. I prepare all the classes, but much faster than before the pandemic. Oh my gosh, I would spend all my weekend preparing classes. Now in 1 hour I prepare classes for the whole week. It's faster than before, and they have good quality classes. So it's a good option for us teachers. You are teachers, you know that we spend lots of our time planning classes and correcting exercises and this kind of things. And with AI, with all these tools, we have more free time for us doing our enjoying our families and taking care of our home, doing some physical activities, going to the gym. Before, I didn't have any time for doing any of these things. And today, I have time for everything thanks to AI. I know that some teachers are still afraid of using these tools. They say, oh, it's not my intelligence, it's the AI intelligence. Oh, please, come on. It's the new era. We have to do it. If we want to have quality uh, time with our family members and for ourselves. We need to learn how to use them. And I know that here in this group, there are many teachers who have been working in webinars and teaching others how to do it. And I'm happy to learn from them also. But the ones who don't know, here is a good opportunity. And once you learn, you can share with others afterwards. I remember that in the beginning of the pandemic, I started being part of IELTA group, and I learned a lot from the teachers. Many of the tools that I have been using today, I learned it from them. I don't know if Joshua is here, but I learned a lot from him. He's very kind, he knows, he learns, and he teaches other teachers. This is um, amazing, because this is the way we become better, when we learn and share with others. So some tools here, and there are many more. This is the one that I like a lot. So if your students like reading books, this one is now about reading books. So if your students like reading books, or if they don't like, but you wanna teach them the importance of reading, I strongly recommend using this tool here. It's called So Brief, and in this site you have, let me open and show you how it works. Here in this site in particular, you don't have the entire book like the one I showed you before, with the audio and the entire book with the PDF. Here you have real books, famous ones, lots of them, but you can't find the whole story. Okay, Vilma, why is it for if I can't have the whole book? But you know that reading is a very good habit. People who read more, they are considered smarter than others. And I don't know about you, but I love talking with people who like reading, who like learning. So I like talking with this kind of people. Sometimes, as our life is busy, we don't have time to read the entire book. What do? I come here And for example, this one, The Power of a Habit, this is one that I read the entire book. But when I don't have time to read the entire book, what do? I come here. For example, Steve Jobs is a good book that you need to know about. So you come here if you want to talk about technology. If you like talking about technology, this is the kind of book that you have to know about. Okay, I don't have time to read the entire book. What do? You come here and you read the review. So you have knowledge to talk about the book, even if you didn't read the book, the entire book. But at least you know, okay, Steve Jobs is about this. You can talk with other people about this book. You have the knowledge about the book, even if you haven't read all the book. You know what I mean? So this is a way of that you have and your students have to learn about the books, even if they don't have the time to read the entire books. And as I am a public speaking mentor also, I always suggest my students books and materials for them reading, for them learning. So I am able to suggest them many titles of books, even if I myself didn't have the time to read the entire book. But I know what the book is about. I know where they can find the book. I know how to tell them about the book if they didn't have the time to read the entire book. So this is another option, okay? And one of my students told me, "Oh, teacher, thank you for these two. This way I look smarter, even if I didn't have much time." Yes, it's real. Crazy but real. So this is one of the tools that we have. And the next one is called Individ. Teachers, this is one of the best tools that I have discovered in my life, since I strongly believe that we need to listen to real English to learn and to make our students able to understand real English. So Individ is the name of the website and how it works. Also, let's follow the link. Here you have different levels. You have from basic to advanced level, and you can give extra activities to your students from this website. For example, if you are teaching your students about business English, for example, you are teaching them about business English, and you wanna your students have extra practice, then they will come here. They can choose a teacher, for example, easy conversations about talk about your commute to work or school. Then they come here. They have a teacher, another teacher.
Hello, my name is Emma, and today we are going to learn a very important word. And that word is
Here in this website, the students will have extra explanation about what you are teaching. I know that some teachers think, oh, Vilma, but if I recommend the other teachers, then my students will prefer other teachers than me. No, when your students like you, when your students know that you care about them, that you are there to help them anyways, you can recommend anything. You can recommend sites, you can recommend even other teachers teaching the same thing. They will never replace you. And this is what I do. I bring all these tools to my students. I recommend other teachers, and they are still my students. I have some of them with me for 5 years or more. They are still with me because they know I will be bringing more opportunities, more tools, and they feel empowered with all these tools, but they are still my students. They are coming with the speaking classes, with different places from different countries. They are still with me. These days, I have just few students for a long time with me because as I work more with students who have already studied English before, so they need just some tools and they need I empower them to go by themselves. So they stay with me for 6 months, 1 year, and they go. And that's okay. That's what I like, that they learn and they feel comfortable and confident to do that by themselves. Then they come, they go, but other students come. And this is what I like doing. They don't need to depend on me. This is a good thing. And I think we teachers need to be like that. We need to be the ones who are there just teaching them the way and not doing the hard work for them or doing the things.
Commute.
So here they have extra explanation, they have the subtitles, and they have quizzes about the activities. It's really good. They have everything here. So here we have 90 teachers. You can choose the teacher where they are from. They are native teachers, most of them. And even if they are not native teachers, listen English, it doesn't matter where the person is from, is a way of practicing your English. This is what I tell my students all the time. And then here they have the teachers. They can choose what they need. There are thousands of classes here that you can use with your students. You can work in class with these activities. It's a very good tool. I like it a lot. And this is one. Oh, just let me know, since we got started later, I can see that, just let me know how long else do I have. Otherwise, I will talk just about this one. Then later we can share the material with the teachers. How long else do we have? Margot, can you help me? How long else do we have? Just in order I get organized with time.
You
Otherwise,
can
I'll
do
be here
another
speaking
10
for
minutes.
2 hours.
You can do another 10
Okay,
minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I'll be careful. Otherwise, I'll be here talking for 3 hours. I love talking and sharing. Okay, so I will be, since we have more 10 minutes, I will be talking about these one, two really good tools here, and then later we can talk a little bit. What do you think? So let me show you about this app. This is my favorite one for sure. It's called Real Life English. Let me show you how it works. I'm in love with this one. Here we have Real Life English. Here we have English from TV, so our students can listen to English from movies, from series, from many different places. They have articles, they have podcasts, everything in one place. Also, you can choose what you want. And what I like more about this website is that it was created for people who want to prepare other people to learn English. They want to make people independent learning English. And I truly believe it. So everything, all the videos and podcasts, they were created in order to make us strong enough to do it alone. For example, 90 reasons why people fail to get fluent in English. So you can recommend this to your students or you can work with them in the classroom. Then they will have the video, they will have the text, and the best of all, they will be discussing why are people worried about failing why people fail while they are getting fluent in English. Because people get to, I don't know about your countries, but here in Brazil, unfortunately, people learn English, just few of them become really fluent in English. It's hard that you find a Brazilian person that is real fluent in English. Why? They reach till intermediate level and then they struggle to get the fluent level. Why? Because they stop. They think that it's enough. And no, you have to practice more and more. And then here you have the audio and the video and the text. Why people fail? And we learn. I'm not good with language. This is something that people believe. I'm too embarrassed to speak. My students tell me all the time this. Adults don't learn language very well when they come to me the first time, the first chat that I have with new students, this is what they tell me. I'm too embarrassed to speak in English. Oh, I'm an adult, I can't learn English very well. Children do, we don't. I don't have the time. I need to go to an English speaking country. This is another thing that new students tell me, lack of purpose. So these are 6 um, reasons why people fail while speaking English. Then you can work with these with your students and ask them, you can discuss about it. So it's a really nice thing. And in real life, they created an app here. They created an app where you can connect with people from many different countries to speak in English for free. So you can download this app, Real Life English. It's an app, you download it. You can use in the computer or in the cell phone. I prefer using the cell phone and also my students. So you download the app in your cell phone, and when you click in connect, automatically it will be connecting you with someone else learning English around the globe. So you have 4 to 8 minutes to talk with these people in English. So it's another way we have to show our students. It's an opportunity that we have for our students to practice English with real people learning English. And it's a really nice thing. And it's pretty safe, this website, because to enter there, you need to, most of the people there, or all the people there, they are there to learn English. I am just a little careful with teenagers because as they will be connecting with real people, you can't you can't be sure that the person is a good person. Okay, the idea is that um they are there to learn English, they are good people, but you never know. So I'm careful about it, and I don't recommend this one in particular with teenagers. But with adults, they love this one. Teenagers, I'm a little more careful. For teenagers, I bring them for the speaking clubs with other teachers where we organize, and there is a very good platform called Class to Class, where there are teachers from 100 different countries, and they are there to prepare everything, and then you can bring your students in a safe way where you will be together to connect with other students. But for adults, you can recommend or you can yourself use this one. So and here that in this presentation that I will be sending you in PDF, you have live worksheets where you can give homework for your students. They will have ready activities. And this is one that I use a lot with I promise one more. Here it's called Word Wall. Okay, I promise this is the last one. And then it's called Word Wall. I use it a lot with my students for practicing speaking. You just write the topic that you want. And here, for example, A1, B2, and you're gonna have questions. It brings questions, and then you can write what you want. If you are working simple past, for example, if you are working about childhood memories, you just write childhood memories word wall, and it brings the questions ready for you. You don't need to worry about making questions. Everything is ready there. Of course, it's a good idea that you read it first to check if it is exactly what you need, but everything is ready. Then you come here, you spin it, and your students have the question to talk about. What is your busiest day of the week? And you will be playing with your students. So here there are many good tools to make our teachers' lives easier, because it's not that easy. Unless we love it too much, it will be difficult because of the quantity of things that we have to prepare and correct. But these tools are here to help you and to make it easier to be an English teacher. So in my presentation, there are more things
Kindly, we are not able to hear you. Uh-oh. Technical hitches. Let's give her some few minutes. Sorry for that.
She's muted. Don't worry, she'll get back. I think it's network. Network error.
Oh, sorry. I guess
Merhaba.
I was trying.
Görsen.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Welcome
back.
back.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me? Oh, that's all. Thank you so much for
Recording
inviting
înseamnă
me.
înregistrare.
Wow, what amazing. We have 35 people here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you. Oh, Gemini is really good. Grammarly. Yeah, I like Grammarly also. Oh, Mahad, all of them are really new to you. I'm happy that I was able to share. So I made a PDF document I have shared with Margot. Then she can share later. All the tools are there. And if you have any other tools that you know, I'd be happy to I'd be happy to learn with you. Narmi, all them are new for you too. Guys, I guess you can open the camera and talk. Don't worry. Dr.
Yeah.
Doris, thanks for coming. Thank you. Would you have any questions?
Thank you, Vilma, for that wonderful presentation. At least I'm equally one of the persons in this meeting who is meeting all these AI tools you've shared with us for the first time. I use others, but I've not interacted with the Lingui, Youglish, Pi or PI, listen in English. I think they're very useful for the persons who are beginning to speak or learning to communicate effectively in English, especially beginners, and even those who are in the intermediate level. I think these tools are very effective for such persons. I'm interested in exploring them more. Today I met some new students who are from Ethiopia, and they were asking me to teach them how to speak in English. Now I'm happy I've come at the right time, having been given the right tools to help them speak this language. I'll use the lesson in English and even the real life English. I think it is so rich, especially that part of spinning, and you spin and speak. It triggers curiosity among the students. When you go to class and then you click spin and then it poses to a question, I think everybody will be excited to try and speak. And I think these tools are very, very good. So thank you so much for that. We can always go and explore those tools, those AI tools, but there are several. I see Daktari here saying that she uses I Love PDF, Gemini, Copilot, Notebook, Grammarly. Great. Those ones, I've equally interacted with them and I use them a lot. So the meeting is open for questions and answers. If you can share with us, I can see Carol K says that thank you for presentation. All new tools introduced to me today. I will try exploring some and implement some with my beginner readers. We'll give feedback on the impact. Thanks again. Rosa is saying very informative. Thank you for sharing. Mahad Jale, what tools would be your advice if my students have poor writing? because most of the tools actually you shared are focusing on grammar, basic grammatical items and most of speaking. So what tool would you prefer, or would you advise for students who have poor writing?
Wow, that's a hard question. Which one I like more? I like all of them, but you can take a look into the ones. Um, Yeah, there are, it depends on the level your students are, but the one that you can, inside the using levels that your students can read and listen, that is a good one for writing, because then you can take out part of the story and you can ask them to continue writing, and then you can give them the vocabulary and ask them to give examples, to write example sentence. There are many ways that we can work with the tools depending on the levels that they are. And the good thing is that inside the tools, you have different levels. It's ready there. So you don't need to think, oh, but my students are basic. What can I do? Everything is ready. So you just click and you have the tools ready. And also you can use ChatGPT and ask him for some suggestions depending on the level that, on the topic that you are, you can ask them to, yeah, ChatGPT is amazing for brainstorming. You can ask and it will bring exercises ready. You can use Canva also, that is mentioned there. Hi, Juliana, it's a long time. Great to see you. Guys, in case you have questions, in case you want to share something, you can contact me on the, I don't know if I'm in the same group that you are. But you can contact me on WhatsApp. In case you have students who would like to participate in speaking classes, contact me. We have a speaking club for international speaking clubs where we are bringing teachers and students to talk about different topics, to practice their English. So in case you are interested in bringing your students to our global speaking club, just contact me. Thanks, Eliana.
Your number, Vilma Barbosa. May I
Okay.
have the number of the, you can write in the chat, maybe?
Sure. I will do.
Write in the chat.
Yeah, I will write in the chat.
There is a question there which have been posted by Freda Aduno. Allow me to read the question. I'm sure you'll share the contact in the chat so that we can reach to you. Thank you, Vilma. My question is directed to anyone. Has anyone explored any tools perfect to teach English as a second language to students with dyslexia? I think this is my current struggle in class. Freda is struggling with this. Students with dyslexia. Any perfect tool to teach them?
Well, I believe that the students with dyslexia or any other problems, when you find something that, find out what this student in particular likes about. Because when you bring them something they are interested, for example, if they like Harry Potter, if you bring them something about Harry Potter, something about the topic they enjoy, it doesn't matter if the student has dyslexia or any other thing, they will be interested, because sometimes they are not interested because you're not talking their language. But when you talk about something they are interested about, something they like, immediately they will change their mind and they will pay attention and they will be able to learn. This is the secret. Teaching them, bringing them topics that they like. If you bring them about the Second War, for example, they don't want to know about it, so they will never pay attention. Bring them topics they are interested about, work with the songs they like, bring them about the recipes they like, about the movies they like, about the series they like, and automatically they will be interested. So this is the secret, bringing them the things they want to learn about. I know it's a little tricky sometimes, but with all these tools, we can do it. All these tools are there to help us and bring them what they would be interested about. Okay, let me write in the chat.
Someone is asking Vilma that are all these tools paid or free? Sometimes tools need to pay if you want to use it. I know some full access. So maybe you can respond.
All of them, I have been using all of them for free. Some of them, they, if you wanna use them in a more, for example, the one for the book, So Brief, that I shared, you can read the brief of the book for free, but if you wanna more than that, you need to pay. But I can use I have been using all of them for free for so long. So all of them are free. Some of them provide extra things if you want, then you need to pay, but you can use the basic and they are really useful. Everything that I showed you, I use for free. I don't pay anything because I understand that we have to work hard, and if you need to pay, oh my gosh, our salary is small, and then if you need to pay, we won't be able to do it. And then you can use everything for free.
Thank you. Someone is asking, this is Mary. Kindly explain how you go about the speaking classes.
The speaking classes, we have the club twice a week, and then there is a topic every session that are different topics and different questions, and then the teacher has the questions in advance in order they want to work with the students, and the students are separated by level. So this is the way that we work. And there is a platform that I am part of where teachers can connect with others. It's called Quest to Class. If someone is interested, please just let me know. Okay, there's someone asking.
I can see almost all the questions have been answered. Dr. Doris is saying that authentic materials, she's encouraging authentic materials are also very useful, like music and realia. The real images also can be used to complement the resources that you get from the tools that you've shared with us.
Yeah, Kahoot is very good. I can see that someone is sharing about Kahoot. It's a really good one also. And students can play and do exercises where they will be, it will be a game between students and then they are really interested. Yeah, Kahoot is a really good one.
Okay. I think that's all. Unless there is anyone who's left behind, I want to say that it has been an interactive session, and it is now our duty as educators to go and try these tools, explore more, and see. I'm sure there are a lot to learn from those AI tools that have been shared here. You've listed them, and I think in the presentation will equally be shared so we can get to know them. I'm so much interested on this one, the real life English, and the one that the Ingvid. So you want to show a video. Children learn most by seeing and hearing, visual. And so when they see the videos related to the items that you're intending to teach, I think the level of retention becomes very high. So unless there is anyone who would really want to add anything, allow me maybe to invite Margot. Someone is asking a question. There's a question that has just popped in. Let me read it out. Just a minute.
Yeah, if there's some grammar tools, yeah, Grammarly is a good one. Engivid brings grammar, and live worksheets brings grammar also. The tools that I will be sharing, you can use all the skills with your students: reading, listening, speaking, writing. You can use all of them. Yeah, you can download from Endivid and from Live Worksheet. I share the link. You can download PDF and send to your students, so you don't need to use them online. I know that sometimes it's the students don't have the access to, they don't have the internet connection, but you can print the materials, you can download the materials, you can send them in PDF or Word, then they can write.
Thank you so much. Now, allow me to invite Maggie.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning once again. That was a very nice session, Vilma. We really appreciate you. I'm sure people have really learned a lot today. And when you see participants staying up to the last minute, know the session was a good one. Thank you so much. And we really appreciate you and all the participants for always joining our sessions every time. Now, in my country, we normally say you can't do leadership when your higher leaders are in the group. So I can see we have Professor Yulia, who is part of the main board, the international board. So kindly, I invite you to issue the certificate to our speaker and our moderator. Thank you.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead as we share the certificates.
Yes. Can we get a recording of these sessions? They're very useful, but because of time difference and other competing engagements and things, we may be missing these very important webinars. Can we get a recording of them?
Yeah, I normally send the recording of each webinar that we have in the groups. And you can also get the previous webinars that we started from 2024 in the YouTube channel. Professor Julian?
Yes.
Professor Julian? Here? Yeah, kindly issue.
This certificate of recognition is hereby awards to VILMA Luz Barbosa for, I don't know, but I can't see it. Okay, something happened with the certificate, or is my, okay, for generously sharing your time and expertise as a speaker of our webinar entitled Using Artificial Intelligence to Build Confidence and Meaningful Connection, awarded this 8th day of November 2025 via Zoom. Signed by Dr. Neil Arevalo Alcantara, President of the International English Language Teachers Association, and Ms. Irene Musa, Country Ambassador of IELTA Kenya. Congratulations, Vilma, for this wonderful presentation you had. As always, you're so great. And I'm glad to see you once again in a different spot, but I'm really excited after listening to all your suggestions to the participants here. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to be back for IELTA team.
Professor Juliana, there's another for the moderator, please.
This certificate of recognition goes to Adoyo Jason Endolo, all right, for generously sharing your time and expertise as a moderator of our webinar entitled Using AI to Build Confidence and Meaningful Connection, awarded this 8th day of November 2025 via Zoom. signed by Dr. Nela Arevalo Alcantara, IELTA President, and Ms. Irene Musa, Country Ambassador of IELTA Kenya. Congratulations for your participation here as moderator today.
Thank you so much, Professor Juliana.
Doyo.
Professor Odoyo is also our coordinator development of the Kenyan board. He really does a lot behind the scene. And we also have Mary with us, who is the learners official coordinator. Mary, maybe you can say hi to the members. Mary, are you there? Okay.
Just a minute.
All right.
Oh, yes. Hello, Margot, and everybody. At this particular moment, take this opportunity to say thank you very much to everybody who has participated in this session. It has been a great one, very interactive. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mary.
you for that. So the
Thank you
last
so much.
certificate will be for all participants. I'm just sharing the link on the chat. So you'll receive them in your emails. Yeah, there you go. Please copy paste because we are just about to end the session. And once again, thank you very much. And we have our next webinar will be on 29th of this month. And our speaker will be Mona from Lebanon. Welcome all. Thank you.